I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now, and not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body, the future redemption of all believers. So what does it mean? Ano ang pamangkot? Wala pa tayo na-redeem? No. Na-redeem na kita. But from the power and from the penalty of sin. In the future, we will experience perfect redemption from the presence of sin. So ano ang mga iyan nga result or effect sa life natin as believers in this present time? So first, this future redemption gives comfort to the temporal sufferings of the believers. So gatag comfort sa aton. Nga nagahatag comfort sa aton. Since all believers are experiencing temporal sufferings, but as we go through sufferings and trials and testings, nagahatag sa aton comfort ang future redemption nga matabo sa aton. Apostle Pablo, for I reckon, meaning I counted, I reckon or I count, ginisip niya that the sufferings of this present time, gitanaw niya, that the sufferings of this present time, ang bali Pablo, are not worthy to be compared. So ang phrase nila, not worthy, ang iya sina nga literal, ginweigh niya, ginkilo niya, gintimbang niya, kag sang gin-compare niya ang temporal sufferings, ang bali niya, hindi gin maka-overcome sang value, hindi gin maka-idog sang value, sang glory, ang balira, are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. That glory will be revealed to all believers. So samtang ginatanaw ni Apostol Pablo ini nga present sufferings, in ulay ko na kaidog biskan gamay lang timbang or bugat sa value sang glory nga makita kag ma-experiencehan sang all believers when Jesus comes again, or when Jesus will redeem His people from the presence of sin. Now, temporary lang yung kabudlayan, pero ang eternal glory, ang himaya, ang kalipay, ang perfect life, ang perfect joy, hindi na makakumpara, hindi na makakuha sang value. Amo ning aton dapat isipon man kay mo na dumdumunta. Kag mo nagatag comfort sa aton, the time will come when Jesus comes again, or when death comes, no, ma-experience natin ang perfect redemption. Yes, we are experiencing sufferings, but ang Apostol Pablo, temporary lang na. Ang himaya, ang experience na time will come, hindi na makukumpara inang temporal sufferings. Ang experience natin subong. May cancer ka man, may kabudlayan, may kabugatan, masakit, kapikaduhon. Kung believer ka, dapat hindi na magadula sang imo kalipay, kag paglaom nga kay Jesus, ang kalinong nga sa Dios, dapat hindi na madula masiling nga abot. Nga mga baka lang nga naginulsor ka mga nagkristohanon ka, kaya damo problema. Pero wala mo makita ang grabe nga value kag ma-experience ta nga himaya when Jesus comes again, when Jesus redeems us from the presence of sin. Kag mo dumdumon ta as Christians. Kag ang word of la recon, it means it has to do with the mind. Butan na sa mensaron ta. Okay? Kag ang pamangkot, no? What will happen when this glory appears? Ano matabo? Ana sa verses 19 to 22. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. It means that the hope of the creature is the appearance of all believers in glory. Amo na pinakapaglaom sang bilog nga creation. Nga kung ang people of God with the sons of God will appear in glory. Kaya man, this is the time that the perfect redemption happens. Kung nakita sa Himaya, it means matabo na ang perfect redemption. Redemption from the presence of sin. The redemption from the presence of sin. So, amo na ang punto dira sa verse 19. Kasi sa verse 20, for the creature was made subject to vanity. Because of that perfect redemption, ang whole creation subject for destruction. Not willingly, initungod sang gusto sa whole creation, but it is the will of God, but by reason of Him, what subjected the same in hope. Kaya mo ng plano sa Diyos sa mga kabubuton, nga ang whole creation will be subject to vanity or destruction. Kaya para magalaom ka, ng hindi kalibutan, hindi ni final place para sa aton. Ang final place, yung perfect place, hindi siya kalibutan, but when Jesus comes again, when Jesus will bring us in glory, kaya mo na paglaom ta. Kaya mo na ang ginahulat sang tanan nga creation. It is the will of God to save the whole creation from the presence of sin. So this is the hope of the whole creation. In verse 21, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. When this redemption happens, the whole creation will be set free from corruption. Wala na sang sala, wala na sang corruption, wala na sang immorality, wala na sang kabutigan, wala na sang injustices, wala na sang masakit, wala na sang kabugatan, wala na sang kapigaduhon, wala na sang cancer tanan. Kaya ang Dios isla niya na ni ang kalibutan from corruption into perfection. Kag amo na ang pinakapaglaom sa whole creation. Kag amo na dapat nga dumdumunta. Kag amo na ang pinakapaglaom sang tanan. Amo ni matabo when all believers, all people of God will appear in glory. Kasi sa verse nito, for we know, it has been of mind, that the whole creation groaneth, desiring in travaileth, just like it's in pain together until now. So Apostle Paul illustrates this redemption to a childbirth that is going through pain. Just like bala sa nagabusong, ng manugbata, nga grabe kasakit, pero kung magbata na, madula ng tanya kasakit. Kaya mo nang dapat dumunta. Yes, we go through pain, but when Jesus comes again, madula na tanya kasakit. So amo na ang picture sang when all the people of God appears in glory. Amo na matabo sini redemption, perfect redemption matabo. Ikadua, it inspires all believers to look forward the perfect redemption. Dapat mag-look forward kita. In not only day, hindi na sa whole creation, but ourselves also, all people of God, which have the first fruits of the Spirit. Kay kitang una nga example sang harvest. Harvest kita from the corruption of sin. Kita, even we ourselves groan or desiring within ourselves, waiting for the adoption to wit the redemption of our body. True believers are desiring, longing for the perfect redemption. Amo na redemption of our body from the corruption. True believers are desiring for the redemption of their bodies from the presence of sin. Kung matutod yung anak sa Diyos, ara na nga desire dapat sa imo. Ara na nga longing, nga luwasong kita sa Diyos sa sindi nga sala. Kay grabe ang corruption, grabe ng mga injustices, ang sala nato ng disobedience. Madula na kung paano kita sa presensya sang sala. So ano mga ma-learn ni nga mga lessons? Our temporal sufferings cannot overcome the weight of God's glory that we will be seeing when Jesus comes again. Ang aton nga temporary nga kabugat hindi makasurpass sa values ang glory sa Dios nga makita ta time will come. This world of sin is not the perfect place for all believers. Ini kalibutan hindi ni perfect place para sa aton, so hindi kita mag-dwell sa focus na nga na lang. Hindi niya aton lugar yan, hindi na yung final place naton, hindi niya mo ni. Ang final place naton, ang perfect place, matabo when Jesus comes again. True believers are desiring for the coming of Christ to redeem their bodies from the corruption of sin. Kung matutog ng anak sa Diyos, God desire ka nga kwaon ka sa Diyos sa sindi nga corruption sa presensya sa sala. Kung mo dapat i-desire natin. That is God's word for you today.